Wait.
What happens when the person that called 911 gets shot? That's what happened when police responded to a call about a stolen air conditioner at an apartment. Surely they couldn't screw this one up.
What does he say when that call break him up? Apartment. Good down there. This is very confusing. Wait.
This is where we meet the man who called 911. And for context, he had a knife in his hands and it's believed he went outside with it and confronted the thief. This is where he started going up the stairs and ran into the female police. There's also a second body cam angle of this.
Wait.
And it's believed he went to confront the thief because of this security footage. Surely they couldn't afford to fuck up that bad, but they did, just like how these next two officers did. You could easily mistake them for Patrick Starr with how dumb they decided to be. The Harris County Sheriff's Office received calls of an intruder. They found no sign of that or an actual intruder. Another deputy was there to assist, and that's when it was reported another intruder broke into a second-story apartment. They went to investigate and knocked on the door, and when someone went to answer, they thought they saw the person approaching with a gun.
I'm gonna tell you check a right check down.
Sheriff's office!
Someone's coming. Shots fired.
Truly some ignorant-ass officers. They took zero consideration for others' safety and just kept firing.
Where's that? Go down. Charles 12, we need people. Shots fired. Step down. Go inside your house!
I wish that was a very rare occurrence of bad police officers, but there's more than you think, and it's a sad reality. Because this next female officer nearly ended a life.
What's up, YouTube? I just want to post this video and let y'all know how I was treated during this traffic stop. So, you know, before this video gets started, I want to express and let you know some feedback on how it went down. You know, long story short, this is America, the land of the free, you know, which is really not the land of the free. So, you know, I get pulled over for some, you know, BS, you know, situation. You know, you can see, you're gonna hear in the video, dude's gonna say, hey, I pulled you over for your window tint. Then he says, oh, well, I pulled you over for reckless driving. Like, which one is it? You feel me? First you said window tint. Now that I already got a fix ticket for my window tint, now you saying I was reckless driving? Like, bro, come on, man. I got a gun, a registered firearm on me. Why would I be reckless driving? That's just going backwards for me. You feel me? Especially being a business owner, it don't make sense. But with that being said, you know, this is how I was treated. You know, I was mistreated, and everybody's gonna have their opinion on the video. But you know, what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. You feel wrong for the whole situation, how it went down. You know, and on that note, I did win my court case off this video because I took it to court. I hired a lawyer, and this happened in 2018 of November, and I just won my case of this month, 2019 of August. That's the reason why I'm uploading this video. But you know, I was in the right. That's the reason why I took it to court, and that's the reason why I won my case, because I was right. Because at the end of the day, I wasn't on probation. I wasn't on parole. I wasn't on, you know, none of that. You feel me? Never had a criminal history. Still don't. This is why I won the court case, because, you know, I had evidence. They had a lack of evidence. So
This is where things get chaotic. The traffic stop from hell.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
hey, how you doing?
Good. Hey, I'm stopping you because you got no front plate and your window tint's too dark.
I actually got a fix-it ticket for this one.
Did you?
It was 2 weeks ago. I got stopped on Arden right there by Hostess.
Can you roll down that
Bakery
window
Factory.
from the corner, please? Thank you. So you got a ticket for the tint already?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I did. Hey, how you doing?
Roll all the way down.
Do I got to?
Because I just told you to.
No, I'm saying I got it right. I can have that up.
For my safety.
And for my safety also. This is all being audio recorded, by the way, too.
Okay, that's fine. It's right
Yeah.
here, too.
Okay.
Okay, so you got to fix a ticket for the window tint
I got a fixed ticket for that too, also.
and the front plate?
And which is not due until I don't know. I got to take that down.
Okay. All right. You
Yeah.
have your driver's license on you, sir?
Yeah, it's in my backpack in the back.
Okay. Here, I'll just take your name and birthday.
All right.
Keep in mind, the male cops are actually chill and we're trying to keep the interaction calm and tame. It's the female officer who has other plans.
What's your name, sir?
Rudy, R-U-D-Y.
What is it?
R-U-D-Y.
R-U-D-Y. And what's your birthday?
6/14/95.
Just to make sure I got the last name spelled right. All right. You have a valid driver's license, correct?
Yeah, everything, insurance good, registered.
Okay.
All that, so.
Probation, parole, anything like
Nah,
that? Nothing?
yeah.
Okay. You can do the registered owner of the car?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sit tight for me, okay? I'll be right back.
All right. So you said for your safety?
Yeah, for my safety.
Yeah.
And I want you to keep your hands in your lap for my safety, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
I'm sorry?
I said no problem. Feels like I'm back in Nazi Germany or something. The way you people get treated like this, you know? You know your history?
I do.
Okay, so you understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
You don't
I
understand
don't.
Nazi
I don't
Germany?
see the correlation.
Okay.
We were hailed by a citizen regarding your car. Why would a citizen have hailed us?
For my car,
Yeah.
I mean, whatever y'all got going on, you feel me? I don't know nothing about
We
that.
were doing something completely else. And
Oh.
somebody took time out of their day to come over and flag us down regarding you. Why would they have done
Regarding me,
that? Regarding you and your vehicle.
no, that's false.
Any weapons in the vehicle?
Yeah,
What kind of weapons?
it's a registered firearm in my name.
Okay.
Yeah, Smith & Wesson. This is also, you know, got the business under my name too, so
Just go ahead and keep your hands on the steering wheel
yeah.
for me. Do you know this person right here?
No.
He says there's a Smith & Wesson in the vehicle registered to him.
Okay, yeah. I just saw a gross hit.
Okay.
All right.
Probation code.
I didn't get that far.
Okay.
He came back. He says he's not. Where's it at?
It's in the trunk.
It's in the trunk?
Yeah.
Okay. You good with him for a second?
Can I talk to you for 1 second? Just keep your hands on the wheel, okay? I don't know why.
Based on what we got in the trunk, we can just make sure it's in compliance.
He's just super nervous and super telling me that we're in Nazi Germany and he's recording us and not
right, sir. Hey,
Yeah.
just because you got a firearm in the car, okay, we're just going to do this the safe way, okay? So, what I need you to do, can you undo your seatbelt for me?
Can I call the supervisor here, please?
What?
I would like your
Well, no,
supervisor.
you can talk to him afterwards.
Sir, I would like your supervisor
Okay,
here.
we're going to talk to him afterwards.
I
Right now, you need to do what
well,
I
can you
am
call
telling
him on
to
your
do.
radio?
Huh?
Can you call him on your radio? He's not trying to call
Hey,
his supervisor on the radio.
we're
Okay,
trying to-
I'm a citizen too, bro.
Okay,
It's like,
hey.
and you work for public and safety. You're doing your
Hey.
job. What's your cause?
Hey,
What's your
calm down,
cause?
calm down.
What's your cause of stopping me? Is what I want to know. You didn't even give me a cause. You said for your 10. I told you I got
That's
a ticket.
probable cause to pull you over, right?
Okay.
Just because you...
Whoa. That's
Put your hands
way. Whoa.
Putting a gun to his head takes it to another level of extreme and is severely unnecessary. You can even hear the male officer say, "Oh, okay, she truly drew the line here." Regardless, this man's life is in danger due to a corrupt officer.
Are you
Place your
serious?
fingers on the back of your head.
We've got code 3 cover coming.
Whoa.
Okay. Undo your seatbelt with your right hand.
Oh
We're not
wow.
gonna play this game, sir.
Hey, it's all good.
I don't know.
It's all
Lean
good.
forward towards the seat.
But this
I
one.
mean, sorry, towards the steering wheel. You want to switch buttons? No?
Yep.
All right, do not move. Got it? Pop out. This car. Wow. Yeah, I was trying to do this low key.
Yeah, low key, putting the gun to my head.
Hey,
Put
keep
the
your
gun.
fingers
You want to put the
in
gun
place,
to my head, all right? That's crazy.
Yep.
Do not resist.
I'm not resisting.
You heard yourself.
Wow. Why am I being detained?
Charles, they think he's handcuffed.
Sir,
What you do is
I pull you over,
raise your
okay?
hand.
You're nervous? All right, then you tell us there's a gun in your car. I ask you to just cooperate with me and get out of the car, okay? So I can check and make sure that the
and this is
that your
exactly
gun.
this is exactly why I want a supervisor.
Okay, well,
For
he's
stuff
on
like
his way
this.
now, okay?
She
We're
pointed
all
the gun to
recording
my
here.
head.
We are all recording here.
She pointed the gun to my head.
All right, take a seat.
Officers need to stop worrying about why we fear them when they do shit like this. They are the real threats sometimes, just like these next officers. In June of 2024, Battle Creek Police responded to a property dispute.
They bought the house from me and screwed me out of $7,400. Now, I know you don't do anything about that. I'm not asking you to, but that set up the animosity. And I asked him to stay off my grass over there because I own that lot next to their house up on the hill, and I have to maintain that lot. He's killing my grass on purpose. He parks there. He put carpet on my grass to kill it because he knows I like to take care of my grass. He gets me down. I don't even want to take care of it because I can't take care of it.
The officer asked if he would like to trespass his neighbor Roger from a separate lot down the street.
You know, they
So you
could have
own
made
that
it-
lot, right?
Yes.
Okay, do you want them barred?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let me look at the GSI just to confirm that you do own it, right? And then we can have them barred from that lot up there. Okay, all right, just hang tight for me.
This is where things go from 0 to 100 real quick, as the officer looks to escalate the situation real fast.
Hello. Hey there. Roger, right? That's what he told me. Okay. All right, well, I do need your ID because he does want you barred from his lot over there.
Nobody goes on his lot though. That's the thing.
Okay,
So,
hold on.
and then he
84,
needs to
can you
prove
step
that
it up?
it's even his
33.
lot.
2685,
Okay,
Who's to say that's even his lot?
GSI or GIS
Right. So
says that he does own it. He says he's seen you on it and he would like you barred from the property.
So, what's the proof at?
It's on my computer.
I said proof that I was on his lot.
yeah,
It doesn't matter. So
You don't need
it,
my ID. First you and him have to notify me that I'm trespassing.
nope,
Then
that's
if I
not.
do it again.
Nope,
Yep.
No.
My ID. You can go on about that because I ain't
no,
doing
sir,
nothing wrong.
sir. In order to properly bar you from that property,
I ain't never been on this property.
it doesn't matter if you've been on
You
the.
said I did.
Let me finish. Stop interrupting me,
okay, but we own this property.
sir.
So he needs to get off of our property. He needs to get that.
Okay,
trailer
then
off
we
our
can
property.
get each other barred from each other's property.
Have a move that then.
Okay,
I'm done talking.
okay.
I am done talking. You're not gonna put my name in the computer for
Yes,
something
sir.
you didn't do. Have a nice day, man.
I'm not leaving. That's not how this works. Okay,
I'm done talking.
okay. 84, where you at? Here's the deal. Okay. You're refusing to ID yourself.
I haven't broke no law.
Because yes, you are. You're hindering an investigation.
That's a secondary charge. I
You are.
law.
You are.
I haven't
No.
broke a
No.
law, ma'am.
Sir, if you refuse to identify yourself, I'm going to detain you.
I haven't been on that property.
I am going to detain you.
I haven't been on that property.
Okay, sir, stand up off the motorcycle.
And this is where backup arrives. We can debate all day if it was a smart decision to bring backup, but I don't really think it was. It seems like a waste of time to bring backup for something as little as this.
You are being detained. Step off the motorcycle. You are being detained. Step off the motorcycle. You are being detained. Put your hands behind your back.
You recording all this, right?
Yeah.
Can you please drop your vape?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Man,
Please leave your hands behind your back, sir.
yeah, record it all.
Please leave your hands behind your back.
You don't have the right to go in my pocket, sir. The only thing right here is a pocket knife right here. Why you pushing me, man? Why you
Because
pushing
right now
me?
you are turning into me, and I'm trying
I'm
to
trying to
handcuff
show
you.
him where this knife at on my,
Okay.
on my
Well,
work
we
knife.
can work that out. Where's that?
On my right side over here. Look, right there and right there. You see the other one right behind my phone? No, behind my phone. Behind my phone.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you act like you can't hear.
What am I doing to you, man?
What the f you mean? What y'all doing to me? Look what y'all doing. I'm on my personal property. I ain't did shit, and y'all come over here pulling this bullshit.
All right, we're gonna go back to my car, all right, sir?
Under duress?
I told you you were hindering an investigation. Okay.
What investigation?
He wanted you barred from the
I've
property.
never been on this property.
It does not matter. I've explained this to you multiple times, and
And
I
I've
told you what was
explained-
gonna happen if you didn't identify yourself.
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Ogden, my badge number is 85.
Can y'all, what's yours?
Officer Reese to 1184.
What's yours?
1126.
You got all their badge numbers?
I'll give you a card even. It's on recording. No big deal.
Y'all have no right to even be going in my pockets.
Right now you're refusing
Yes,
to
you are.
identify yourself.
I haven't broke the law. I haven't did nothing wrong.
Perfect.
I haven't
let's get
did
in the
nothing
car.
wrong.
Everything's good on that side?
Yeah. Yep.
Go ahead and have a seat for me, sir.
Yep.
The female officer in this video is called Officer Ogden, and she's shown a disgusting amount of abused power. And here's the footage of Ogden calling her supervisor.
Walk up to Roger. I'm like, hey, man, listen. And he goes, nope, it's sir. I'm like, okay, so that's immediately how we're going. I explained to him, I'm like, hey, listen, this is what's going on. He just wants you barred from the property. I've never been on that property. You can't. Haven't broken the law. I'm like, listen, man, he just wants you barred. I just gotta get your ID and have you properly barred from the property. That just means you can't go into an empty lot. That's all that means. And he refused to identify himself multiple times, the yada yada. And he's kind of a big guy, so that's why I was like, 84, like, where you at? Like, because I could see something going wrong. So I'm like, if you don't give me your ID, you are going to be detained. You are hindering an investigation. Refuse to ID. Just, what law am I breaking? What law? So we detain him, and he's under arrest for hindering and opposing right now.
Okay. Okay.
So that's kind of where we're at. So,
Yeah, he's part of a criminal investigation. You're trying to ID him, and he's refusing to
yep.
identify himself.
Yeah.
So,
and I told him
okay.
multiple times, like, you're going to be detained, and he goes, nope, nope, nope.
Yep.
And then Drew and
Yep.
Long pull up, and then we get him in cuffs.
Okay.
So do you?
Yeah.
Are you good if we still lodge him or no?
Well, do you have ID on him?
Yes,
You
we
know,
did ID him.
he's confirmed.
Yes. Yep. Lean and RMS.
Yeah, you can still like cite him for the hindering,
Okay.
opposing, and well, you can't really write him for the trespassing.
No,
you didn't
'cause-
see him on the property.
No, I
but,
didn't.
Yeah, you can still write him a ticket for it unless he's being a complete ass.
He's got
But-
his girlfriend out here like videotaping us, and like
That's
he's
fine.
so, but he's not like fighting, nothing like that.
Okay. If you feel like he needs to go to jail, then we.
From here, Officer Ogden mutes her microphone so the video could no longer pick up what was being said. Roger begins speaking with the other officer.
So, as you saw, I literally just pulled up.
So can you explain to me a little bit of the backstory on how we got to this point?
I explained the backstory. Dude went and lied to y'all and told y'all I was on his lot, and I ain't never been up there.
Okay.
I ain't never been up there on that lot up there.
Okay.
Never.
Okay. What's his issue with you?
What do you mean? What's the issue with me? What's the issue with you?
Obviously, the neighbor don't like you for some odd reason, right?
He's a.
Some people are.
He's a. I mean, there's nothing else.
I got you.
I'm sick of it, man. Listen, I'm done talking this. I done told y'all I ain't been on that lot up there. Never been on that lot. We've been here 2 years and I ain't never set foot on that lot.
If he's just a, that's what it is. Well, then it sounds like.
And that's what I'm explaining to this lady officer here. Like, I'm gonna tell you like this. If either one of y'all can go up there and get video from him showing that I was on that lot, I'll buy all y'all lunch.
I know the person he wouldn't buy lunch for, and that's Officer Ogden, who just now returns to the scene.
Sir, if you want, we can get him barred. If you want, you can have him barred from that property and the whole nine. Okay. Yep, you can walk right up there. Just walk right up there. Just say you're barred from that lot. You're not allowed to go over there.
Don't say to me. Don't say to me. I don't give a what you got to say.
Perfect. Easy enough.
All you're saying is you're just barred from the property. Okay, that means you're not.
You can't bar me from somewhere I've never been. That's like you telling me don't come to your house and I don't even know where you live.
Well, we can and you are. So.
Okay, do what you got to do.
All right.
I've never even been up there. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Or no?
What?
H&O ticket or no?
Yep, ticket. So here's the deal. Yep, I got it. So.
Or no?
I got it. So you're gonna be issued a hindering and opposing misdemeanor citation. Okay. All right. Technically, I can't take you to jail.
I understand.
But I ain't trying to do that today.
I understand.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go print out that ticket, and if you were caught on the property again, you're gonna be given. Hold on, stop interrupting me. Stop interrupting me. You're caught on that empty lot right up there, 93 Cliff, who is owned by Michael.
Okay.
You are gonna be issued a trespassing citation, and if you remain on that property, eventually you will go to jail. Do you understand?
I totally understand.
Hey, Ogden, you good with him coming out of cuffs down? Okay.
Go on, step over.
This.
Just face the car for me, please. Just face the car.
Oh, my bad, man.
You're good. I'll just get you out. It's the easiest way for me to get you out of these, okay?
Thankfully, Roger is finally taken out of handcuffs, as it was clear as day Ogden had a power tripping problem.
While you here, miss.
Yes, sir.
I wanna go ahead. I want you to pull up GSI and I want this off my property. He said, now, mind you said there that it don't need to be nothing to show that I was on his property.
Correct.
I'm telling you, pull it up on GSI. This is on our property.
If it's on your property, then you can have someone come and tow it.
No, wait a minute. No, you just did the same thing here with him.
No, I did not.
Okay, I just wanted, you see,
if it's on your property, you can have someone come and tow it, and if you would like him barred, we can have him barred from your property.
I want him barred.
Okay, I will pull up the GIS.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I want to do. I want him barred off my property.
Okay. So here's your misdemeanor citation. Okay, so this is all your information. This is what you're being charged with. It is a misdemeanor. It's hindering and opposing officers. Okay, that is when you refused ID when I was trying to have you barred from 93 Cliff. Okay, that is why I put you in handcuffs, because you refused to identify yourself. At that point, you were under arrest. Okay.
Totally understand.
So contact the court within 10 days. Their number is right here, sir. Okay. These are your options down there.
As I explained to him, I need the information about the original call of me being on that property. I need that information.
He just said he's seen you on your property. Okay. Again. The homeowner of a property can have someone barred for any reason. I don't have to agree with the reason. I don't have to like the reason. But if they are the property owner, they are allowed to have whatever subjects they would like barred.
Okay.
As far as the other details you're asking about,
right now,
sir, the other details you're asking about, you can FOIA the report numbers at the top of the ticket there, and you already have all of that
information. I'm very familiar with all that. Now I want to go forth with this and bar him off my property.
Okay. Mr. Rothworth, will you please come down?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He has something he wants to tell you as well.
No, I need you to pull up. You pulled up the GSI survey. I need you to pull it up so you can see that he's on our property.
I would recommend you talk to a civil lawyer about that.
Whoa.
You may need some sort of documentation from a surveying company. Did you want him barred?
Michael Rothwell. That trailer's on our property and you are barred from it.
I showed you the property line.
Hold on. We're not disputing it.
Yeah.
We're talking about the person. You are barring this person from coming on your property. Yes or no?
Barred from coming on my property.
Okay, that's it. Thank you, sir. Okay. We'll talk to you in just a minute.
Back up there.
Now, as for the trailer, like I said, that in that aspect is a civil dispute.
Oh, it's finna get moved today. Today
Okay.
it's finna get moved. You guys have a nice day.
Do what you want to do, but I'd
Yes, sir.
recommend you talk to a civil lawyer about it. So you don't get yourself hemmed up on any sort of other situation.
I don't need to talk to a civil lawyer. I know it's on. We already had them come. You see the labs right there? They already came out and did it.
Perfect.
What's strange about this whole ordeal is the fact Roger got ID'd, but the neighbor didn't. Could you imagine yourself dealing with an officer just as bad as her? Speaking of the random neighbor, he speaks to Ogden once again.
When I sold them that house,
Yep.
I showed them what I sold them.
Okay.
And the county will tell you those property lines are not accurate.
Okay. So I would recommend going down to City Hall today and getting the ley lines. Okay. That's what I would recommend.
The what?
The ley lines, which is like the property lines.
They're not accurate.
So unfortunately, we run off of those, right? If you can say that.
Well, okay. As far as law, if a person maintains a piece of, like, if I let him keep that fence on my property after so many
Well,
years.
it's your property, so you can go and tear it down.
2 weeks later, all of Roger's charges were dismissed. Roger filed a complaint to the department. The investigation onto his complaint found Officer Ogden did not follow proper protocol. She was also provided with remedial training. The letter also provided a heartfelt apology. These were truly some terrible officers that shouldn't see the light of day working for law enforcement. But there are times scumbags like them are caught, and when that happens, it puts a smile on my face.
Did you offer to give him money just to get him to be quiet about all this? Or?
So right now, you will be placed under arrest for OVI. I'm just going to read your rights real quick. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Cops can get a little out of hand when their authority gets to their head, but it only takes a cop higher up in the food chain to put them in their place. Just like how this officer got tied up for bribing a citizen. Officer Amanda Myers was backing out her vehicle out of a bar when she collided with another vehicle belonging to Stanley McKee. She became aggressive, so the victim called her own colleagues on her.
And this guy's like pulls in while I'm about to back out. And his front passenger light gets shattered because he pulls into me as I'm backing out. And he's going to be like, oh, well, she backed into me. Well, no, he pulled in. And I'm not trying to have my insurance because I know how that goes. Like, if you're in reverse, you know.
Yeah, so he's in the bar right now.
No, he's right here.
Okay. He's this black guy right here.
Myers worked a side job at the bar she had been leaving during the collision. Her colleagues observed that she definitely had slurred speech, but let the situation play out a bit.
Well, technically, I know, because like I was in reverse, which is like bullshit, because I've had this happen before, but like,
yeah, I mean, technically you would be at fault because you're backing up. But
yeah, but when somebody's pulling in, like, that's the one.
It's minor damage, so just...
And she was moving, but she had come out the bar, and somebody said stop, and she just got walked out.
Okay, so she was backing up as you were still parking right here.
No, right.
Okay,
right.
so she was coming out of a spot too.
No,
but
I think she wasn't up here because it was a red pickup truck up here. All that, I think she was over here on the side because all this was full at the time. But when she came out, well, I'm gonna say that she was talking to some guy in his car.
The victim of the collision was telling a different story. Now it was just one totally sober guy's word against a drunken cop.
Somebody here, you can talk to me over here. Somebody over there was telling her to stop.
Okay.
And she did.
Okay. Did you call or did she call? You called. I got you. I mixed that up, so.
I'll give you $50. I'm like, man, this is my car. You're not going to give me no $50 for this light.
All right, where's your car at?
Right there.
Man?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go over there then.
Come out the car with her. Then she's like this. I said, you know what?
Was she in the car by herself at that time?
So not only did the drunk officer destroy the front of the guy's car, the sleazy cop tried to shut him up with a 50?
Okay, just step back a little bit, please.
He pulls in, and I'm like, I was backing up. He's like, no, you hit my car. And I'm like, you pulled in while I'm backing up.
Okay, did you offer to give him money just to get him to be quiet about all this? Because that's what he's also claiming.
No.
Okay, where's your vehicle?
Right here.
That's a low ball, even for an officer of the law. But she wasn't going to brush this under the carpet that easily.
How much are we talking about drinking?
No, not a lot. No.
What's not a lot?
Like 2 or 3 drinks. Like throughout the day. I work 12 to 7. And it was all before 4:30. I have to go home. I have a baby. So 4:30 is like my cutoff, and I tell everybody.
It's a little past 4:30, right?
Yeah. After 4:30, I didn't drink.
Okay. So this is probably the damage that what you're looking at right here.
That's not even the right side. Like, I don't even know. Like, this wasn't even there. And
Well,
how would
of
that
course it wouldn't be there.
How would that even hit? Like, his passenger side.
Well, I don't know, but there are cameras here.
Okay, so let's look at the cameras.
All right, are you disputing the fact that there's an accident at all?
I mean, yes and no. Like, I feel like.
Why don't you call and verify that?
She didn't even know she was being questioned for an accident. She denied knowing how her car even got damaged. What sort of hard liquor was that bar even selling?
Would you object to doing any standardized field sobriety tests?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
You know that'd be a refusal, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you know the penalties that go with that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So why would you want to refuse?
Because I'm an officer and I know how this works.
She indirectly admitted to being drunk, although any toddler could tell she wasn't clear in the head at that time.
Okay. You do know the penalties that go with refusing, right?
Yes.
So if you do the tests, I could see if maybe that's not the case today.
Okay.
So that's also what I'm getting at. Okay? Would you want to take the test? All right, step up. Sure. This way.
Dude, you're a cop. I can't believe you're even doing that. Are you kidding me right now?
Have a seat. Do you have anything illegal on you?
No.
Okay, turn around. Separate your feet.
Like,
Slide over this way. Just slide over this way. Come on.
I have police ID in there too. Like,
I understand that, but you do know what comes with a refusal, correct?
yes.
Do you,
And I know that.
do you maybe want to rethink that decision?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, hands are kind of tied then. Alright, we're gonna sit you in here, okay? Have a seat.
It seems her plan backfired. She couldn't professional courtesy her way out of this one. Guess she's going to sober up in jail tonight.
It's an automatic 1-year suspension, and that's fine.
Okay, so
I'm not at fault here.
okay.
And if I can make
I don't know about the accident, but you know, you did slur a little bit of your words.
That's fine.
You're telling me you drank. You're coming out of a bar, right?
Okay. That's fine.
So-
and I'm working a side job, and we can refute that in court. That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, does it have to go that far?
Does it have to go that far? I'm a cop, too. I know how this shit works.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
You're a cop at Kelly's Island?
Yes, and I still know how the process works. I was number 3 of Parma. I was almost in, so
Oh, okay.
you don't have to tell me. And the owner of this bar is Walter O'Malley. His brother's the prosecutor. He knows the mayor. We're all cool. It's fine.
Oh, sounds good if you put it that way.
When flexing her badge didn't work, she resorted to good old threats. I guess that's just her years of police experience shining through.
I know you guys are trying to do your job or whatever, like I get it. I do the same thing.
Okay, just so you do understand, so we're on the same page, you are getting arrested for an OVI refusal at this time, okay?
Okay.
You want to get the tow stuff going on?
Yeah. You don't need a tow. I can have him come pick it up.
Yeah.
Don't tow it. I'll have him come pick it up.
Ready to step out? We're going to switch cars here.
My boyfriend can come pick up the car. You don't need to tow it.
Well, it's kind of our protocol if you're being arrested for an OVI.
It's not even in my name. It's in his name.
Doesn't matter.
Now you're going to cost me more money. Thank you. You guys could literally be cool about this and let me. Oh my god. Okay. Dude, I hope karma can bite you in your ass. I hope. Are you new?
Nope.
Who's gonna patrol the streets when deputies themselves are drunk in the back of another cop's car?
This is ridiculous. I can't even believe you do this to like another cop then. Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
It's something I really enjoy.
I didn't even do anything. Oh, okay. Because if you were under arrest for an OVI, you'd totally submit to doing tests. Little do you know, the owner of the bar, his brother's a fucking prosecutor, and he's like best friends with the mayor. Good job. Doesn't mean anything, but good job. What's your name? Huh? Patrolman what? Rankin. 7 years on. Parma. Okay.
What an absolutely revolting character. It's amazing she was ever allowed to enter law enforcement, because I have a hard time believing she was even fit for bartending. And fortunately, she would not win any battle with the department on this one. She is now pleading not guilty in court, and the prosecutor she mentioned was just a bluff. Meantime, the Cuyahoga County prosecutor told the I-Team his brother does own a bar in Parma, but he doesn't know the Kelly's Island officer, and he has nothing to do with her case. Hope she never gets to patrol the streets again, just like this next cop who is more the Air Force's lackey than an upholder of the Constitution.
For what reason? Is that illegal? Can I have your name and badge number, please?
On June 23, 2014, an auditor was taking pictures from a public sidewalk outside the Moody Air Force Base in Georgia. That's when he was approached by an educated tyrant.
In front of Moody Air Force Base in Valdosta, Georgia. The reason we're out here is because Carlos Miller and I have been getting reports of photographers being harassed. We're taking photographs in this area. They've been run off, threatened with arrest, forced to delete their videos and their photos. So we're going to conduct a First Amendment test out here in front of the Air Force Base to see if the Lowndes County Sheriff's Department honors their oath to uphold and defend the Constitution to the United States.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
All right. You just caught my attention, that's all.
Yeah.
Take a picture of the gate like that, you know?
Take a picture of the railroad.
See, if you can, I'll say pecan, okay? That's the gate right yonder. When you stand here doing that, that's helps you take a picture in that direction. You can say gate, I mean, you can say railroad, I can say gate. You got that?
Am I being detained?
This cop was so dumb he had to ask his superior before he could even give a simple answer.
Say your buddy, he rubbing off that was ID. I've lost
All right, see y'all later. I'll see you later. Am I being detained or anything?
Yes, you're being detained.
For what reason?
You're being detained.
For what reason?
Take a picture of the gate check.
Is that illegal? Can I have your name and badge number, please? And your name and badge number?
something to think about it, do. I'm not going to sit here and hold you.
Okay, so I'm not being detained?
I can't do that.
All right, have a nice day. Have a nice one.
At least it's some progress that he knows he just can't detain anybody for acting out the Constitution. But this story takes a rather wholesome turn.
Good, how are you, sir? That's fine.
I'm Staff Sergeant Guthrie from the Lance County Sheriff's Office.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you. Can you tell me what's going on?
I was just taking pictures of the F-16, the static display and stuff like that, and I guess they don't like it very much. So
I understand. They need to go back and read the Constitution, I believe.
Thank you. Good deal.
Not a problem. I'm not angry with you, not upset with you, and you're not doing anything illegal as far as I'm concerned. Of course, you know, they get a little excited. Like I said, you're on a public access area. Yeah, you could have a telephoto lens. You could go anywhere in there. It doesn't matter.
Right.
You're not violating any law. You're not violating the Constitution. You're not violating anything else.
Cops conduct DUIs all the time, but it's a special occasion when the offender is also a cop.
We can also charge you with assault based on you batting the security guard. And I'll tell you what assault will do. Assault will get you terminated.
While corruption can sidetrack even the best of the best, there are some officers who still stay true to their badge and won't hesitate to shut down those stepping out of line. On January 3rd, 2023, an off-duty officer, Trier Gneiper, and her friend were both going over 100 miles per hour on a 65 mile per hour interstate, with both of them in separate blue and red vehicles. As a highway deputy pulled over Gneiper's friend, she would stick behind to see the action.
You need your license, registration, proof of insurance. Is that your friend back there? Okay. What's your phone number? Roll your other window up for me. Okay, all right. So how long ago did you drink? When? Tuesday? Okay, all right, I'll be right back. You got your license, registration, proof of insurance? How much have you had to drink?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm just following her home.
Okay. Any reason why you guys are racing? Okay. Because you're not the only people on the road. You do understand that. Okay. What's your phone number? Okay.
In both of the interactions the officer had, both Gneiper's friend and her seemed heavily intoxicated, replying in slow, slurred speech and providing the worst excuses.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and step out for me for a second. You got your car in park? Yeah. Okay. You come over here. You stand right here. Have you had any recent head injuries or do you have any inner ear problems? No. Are you wearing contacts?
I'm sorry?
Are you wearing contacts?
No.
No. Go ahead and spit your gum out for me. Interlace your fingers like this. Place them up under your chin. That'll help keep your head still, okay? Can you see the tip of my pen right here? Tilt your chin down just a little bit. Alright, look right here. What I need you to do is follow the tip of my pen with your eyes. Keep your head still. Continue to follow the tip of my pen with your eyes. So I'll tell you stop. You understand? You can blink if you need to. Where's your license at? Let me see your license. Negative. I'm gonna have you have a seat in my car real quick. I'm gonna go talk to her. All right. You mind if I pat you down for weapons? I'm gonna have you stand right here for me. Palms behind your back. Yep. You're not under arrest. just have you have a seat. No, you're fine. Okay, we'll go ahead and have a seat up here. I'll turn the light on for you, okay?
After performing field sobriety tests on Kniper, it became clear to the officer that Kniper had put zero thought into her reckless actions and decided to have her detained.
Now, if you walk right back to the front of my vehicle, okay? Just walk right back. You can turn around, face me. Alright, are you wearing contacts? No. Okay. And lace your fingers like this. Place them up under your chin, that'll help keep your head still, okay? Can you see the tip of my pen right here? Tilt your chin down just a little bit. What I need you to do is follow the tip of my pen with your eyes, keep your head still, continue to follow the tip of my pen with your eyes till I tell you stop, you understand? You can blink if you need to. Go ahead and turn around for me. Hands behind your back, palms together. I'm gonna raise your sleeves up. Palms together for me. Palms. Yep. Don't interlace them. Yep, just like that. Right now you're being placed under arrest for driving under the influence, okay? Do you have somebody we can get in touch with to come get you? Yeah, she is. Okay, alright. I'm gonna lock this so it's not too tight, okay?
As her friend named Kniper her contact, the officer clearly did not have the heart to tell Kniper's friend that Kniper was also most probably about to face a DUI charge.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to an attorney for advice before you ask any questions. Have a lawyer present with you during questioning. If you're unable to pay a lawyer, one will be appointed for you prior to questioning if you so desire. If you wish to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time till you talk to a lawyer. You understand your rights, ma'am? Do you have anything on you that'll stick me or poke me? Okay. I'm going to have this ticket for you, but this is the original stop. They were drag racing. She ended up stopping out with me because that's her friend. Both of them have been drinking. I've already got the one secured. She'll be a good one. So keep that. Gotta have those 2 ORCs on there for you. We'll grab her out the back of my car. She is the driver owner of this vehicle. Okay? Alright. I'll go get her. You can stand in front of me.
Yeah, you can stand right here. Where are you coming from? So where are you coming from? What's up?
He said we're coming from Little Turtle.
I got you.
I was taking her to get her car, and I was going. She was going to her boyfriend's house, and I was going to my friend's house. And when I saw she was getting pulled over, I just pulled over with her.
Okay, cool. Just gonna run through some tests here, okay? Obviously, I detect the odor of alcohol. So make sure you run some tests, alright? I'm gonna have you step over this way a little bit more, right there. Cool. You have any recent head injuries or anything like that, right? Okay. You say this one's for this?
Yes.
She stopped out with her. You have the one. Alright, cool. Alright. So you don't have any recent head injuries or anything like that, right? Anything wrong with your eyes? Anything like that? Alright, cool. Have you put your hands down at your side for me?
Despite being an officer herself, Kniper displayed no such intelligence or functionality that suggested why a person like her would ever even get a job like that.
You just have to step up here, step up front with me. Sorry about that. Alright. You see that red light right there? This red light in my patrol car right here on my camera? I'm just gonna have you face that, okay? Cool. gonna have you step forward for me, okay? All right. I'm gonna have you place your hands behind your back like you're clapping. I'm gonna explain some things to you, okay? So right now, here, I'll have you put like you're clapping. Cool. So right now, you will be placed under arrest for OVI. I'm just gonna read your rights real quick. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to your attorney prior to any questionings. You have the right to stop answering questions at any time. Do you understand your rights? I've read them to you. All right, cool.
And so, both Kniper and her friend would be arrested and charged with DUI and misdemeanors for their reckless speeding on the highway. It's unfathomable to even drink and drive in a suburb, much less drag race, putting everyone around you in danger. Unfortunately, however, Franklin County Municipal Court records show the OVI and drag racing charges were dismissed, while Kniper pleaded guilty to speeding and paid a $150 fine. Kniper was allowed to remain at work while her case made its way through court. This cop right here had this coming.
You, sir, are a disrespect to our profession this evening. If you say it one more time, I'm going to hold you in custody and make you tell the judge in the morning that you have a law enforcement ID.
On November 14, 2020, an off-duty Scottsdale officer, Drew Romo, would be bar hopping that night, getting more and more intoxicated. Later that night, Scottsdale police would be dispatched outside a bar where they found Romo in the middle of the most bizarre scene.
But you need to go. Let's go. You need to go. They don't want you here, so you have to go. It's simple. If you don't want to be in trouble with us, just go. That's it. Dude, I'm side. They don't want you at the business, so you need to go. I'm on your side. I get that, but they don't want you here today, man. You guys are brutal. Hey. I'm on your side, bro. We understand what you do, but you need to. I'm a law enforcement. Okay, you need to understand. Hey.
Already, Romo displayed a very unprofessional perspective on how things are supposed to work. It's not about who's on whose side.
What did he do? Huh? What did he do? He's trying to fight everybody that walks by. Right. We kicked him after he got told us kicks out. We kicked him out. He ain't even following no sense of business. So we literally kicked him out, and then he's literally after you guys. They just stood up. He's like, you guys know. Tell him that. You gotta leave, bro. All right. Dude, it's Arizona. What the what am I seeing on what? What am I taking you out? What am I? I'm just trying to keep you out of jail. No. You want to be a California cop and be a dick, and you want to chest bump us? You can go ahead and do that. And guess where you're going to end up? In my fucking jail. Yeah, I want to know where. You can either calm down and go home. No, I want to. What am I doing wrong? You're too intoxicated. You're trying to pick fights with people. Every club has asked you to leave. On what club? Every club you've gone to. On what? What am I doing? I've removed you twice from 2 different clubs. Do you not understand that? What am I fixing? I don't know what that is.
The officers, however, made it clearly that they would not be giving him any special treatment.
What am I doing wrong? You're too intoxicated. You're trying to pick fights with people. Every club has asked you to leave. On what club? Every club you've gone to. On what? What am I doing? I've removed you twice from 2 different clubs. Do you not understand that? What am I fixing? I don't know what that is.
Romo found himself baffled when facing real professionalism and chose rather to argue with them.
You're too intoxicated. In the state of Arizona. Listen to me for 1 second. Get it through your head right here, okay? You've had too much to drink and you're not processing anything anymore. Arizona law requires that if a bar realizes you're too intoxicated, they must remove you within 30 minutes. When he was at the line, he kept on hitting the bouncer's hand. When he was trying to get through, the bouncer just kept on brushing him off. So
it's utterly insane how someone so immature as Romo could become a cop. But the officers detaining him felt even more shame sharing the same job as him.
I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home. Oh, now you're gonna go home? You just said you didn't want to go home. Now you want to go home? Are you serious? Now you want to go home. Let's sit him down. Dude, I have a law enforcement ID. You, sir, are a disrespect to our profession this evening. If you say it one more time, I'm going to hold you in custody and make you tell the judge in the morning that you have a law enforcement ID. You're a disgrace right now. So you need to shut your damn mouth before I call your supervisor, and we go from there, and you don't lose your job in California while you're visiting Arizona. I don't understand. So you close your mouth and let us do our job now, because you can't make adult decisions.
The officer held back nothing and absolutely schooled Romo with all the rage he felt towards him for having the same badge as him. But this alone wouldn't be the end of his immaturity.
I told you I said earlier, they got assault. Multiple witnesses watched about 15 times him swatting the hand of the security guards away in line, try to grab us.
We've already asked him to go home tonight. Cool. So if you got a victim and you got someone that articulates it, he's already been kicked out of Whiskey Road.
Come on, bro.
Service.
Are you serious?
Sometimes you got it.
I have a fucking IV and got the protocol.
Referred to the original bar Romo had found himself kicked out of, and in his intoxication tried to enter another, causing the whole scene.
I should know it off the top of my head. It's been a minute.
We was just standing here waiting for our table, and he was just like just looking at me, and I was like, "Is there like a problem?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "What do you say?" There's gonna be a problem. And I was like, and then that's when he turned around and started talking to him and pushing him.
And everyone in the group says that he came over to every single one of them and said, "You want to have a problem tonight? You want to make a problem? I have a problem." And then all of them watched him get in Edgar's face, swat his hands away. Edgar's just, "Hey man, you got back up. So
that was loud.
With the way the witness described Romo, it would have been easier to believe he was a college frat boy than a cop. Let's see how Romo defended himself from this.
We told you to go home. Just go home. It's time to go home. You can't get into any more bars. Your buddies asked you to leave, and you would not leave, and you walked off on your own, and they left you.
But it's a bar.
That's what you're not getting. It's great.
Yeah, but I don't understand. I'm fucking under arrest. What is a fucking bar?
Because you had a security guard asking you to leave and you kept swatting his hand.
Bro, I'm under arrest for a fucking bar feud when I told you.
Told me what? You're so intoxicated, nothing's sinking in.
His arguments with the officer felt unprofessional. Even if it was just a bar feud, Romo still deserved to be arrested 10 times over.
Can I ask what you guys are gonna...
You're being arrested for assault and disorderly conduct.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding you, sir. I have 5 people that provided me the exact same statement about you trying to physically assault them and then watch you physically assault the bouncer by swatting his hand away. They noted at least 10 times.
Bro.
The security guard noted at least 15 times.
This is what reveals just how sad of a case Romo was. Not even his friends could tolerate his obnoxiousness. Watching Romo's world crash around him was priceless, and so was his next attempt to evade responsibility.
I will tell you that honestly.
Do you have a lieutenant information?
No, I don't.
Okay. So you would like for me to blind call your agency tomorrow and tell them that I arrested you and then ask to speak to the police chief? Who would you like me to notify? Because if you don't want to give me any information, it's going to be a blind call to whoever I can get a hold of.
I don't have to be honest with you. Are you...
I'm listening.
To be honest with you?
Yeah, I would hope you would be honest, yes.
I don't have... Is there a fit?
Do you slide your hands down into the groove?
Can't.
There you go. Keep hang on. Keep working your hands down. There's elbow grooves. Okay. It's a short ride, okay?
Yeah, whatever.
That right there is what real professionalism and integrity looks like, something so many cops like Romo lack. But Romo's desperate attempts wouldn't stop from there.
What's up, man?
I can't fucking breathe anymore.
Okay.
Prisoner.
Well, sir, at this current time, you are in a jail facility, and the correct term probably would be prisoner. However, we're trying to get you released, but you're not showing any signs of sobering up that allows us to believe that you can go out and act accordingly in society.
The officer set the example straight to him, but every word that entered Romo's ear went out the other end.
I can't breathe, sir.
You're continuously banging on the jail cell doors.
Because I can't breathe. I have anxiety.
I completely understand the anxiety part.
I am sobering up. What do you want me to do?
Well,
I can't breathe in here.
I understand that. I am ordered to inform you of this information. Upon your release, you are ordered to call Lieutenant Scott Blinn, and I will provide you his phone number.
I know Blinn's phone.
Okay, and you are ordered to call him immediately upon your release to report your actions.
What exactly did Romo expect them to do? Hook him up with a bigger cell? He seemed to be forgetting that this was a jail and not a hotel.
I'm not sure what other thing that I can offer for you.
I feel like and this ain't right.
You've arrested.
Cop to cop.
You've arrested people, right?
I have.
And they end up in a jail, right?
I have.
So you were arrested. So you end up in a jail. There's nothing we can do special for you because of your situation.
No.
This goes back to our conversation from 3 hours ago when we tried our best to give you the professional courtesy that it deserved.
I gave it to you.
No. We tried to give you the professional courtesy.
I gave it to you.
Okay.
I was in handcuffs when I gave it to you.
People obviously don't change overnight, but Romo should have had the consciousness to at least feel some guilt for his actions, instead of trying to defend them. Romo would eventually be fired shortly after this incident and be charged with assault and disorderly conduct, having to pay a total fine of $650. And that brings us to the end of today's cases. And that's all for today's video. If you liked the video, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next upload. Thanks for watching.